Well, that's irritating. Let me let me shut down the tech, people. That timer just took forever to set up. I tried to do like Mitch does and put a timer out there in front of everything else, but hope y'all can hear me. Okay, let's see. Man, I got a crowd in here before I'm ready started. What's going on? Y'all bored or something? 10 people, and I'm just now starting? That's it. I need a break. Anyway, who we got in here? We got Lone Star UAV. Welcome. Agent K. Ray Kelly. How's it going, buddy? GFO Drone and Tech Guy. Ooh, there's a new one. I know I saw Coast to Coast Drones, Bill Thomas in there earlier. And who else we got in here? Mike, aka the Drone Ranger, RC's Fun Diversions, Mad Kiwi, all the way from Australia. Haven't seen him in a long time. But anyway, welcome in, y'all. Welcome into the last and final episode. Yep, get yourself a beer. Get yourself a beer. Or two, or three, whatever this thing holds. I think it's like 2.5. Bloody Aussie. Hey, Mad Kiwi, how's it going, buddy? I got to give kudos to Mad Kiwi because what is that? Back in February, him and someone called Loopy Lisa. Loopy Lisa, that's it. Helped me out, kind of getting me comfortable with this live streaming stuff. I don't know if you remember that, Mad Kiwi, or not. I hear you, man. What's work? Actually, I shouldn't say that. I'm mostly retired, but I'm lucky I made this one on time. I just get out of the shower. I've been in the yard all day. What's this with the final episode, Brian? Come on, guys. Did you not read the fine print? It's right there in front of you. I mean, just go back and look at the preview of what this live stream said. Number 10, final episode, and there's a little asterisk right there on the end. And there's an asterisk that meets it in the bottom right. But I'll bet you, because we're live now, y'all can't even see that. So I'm just going to have to leave y'all in suspense. I'll give you a hint. The first day of fall is this coming Tuesday. If that's any help. Anyway, winter is almost done. Good gravy. Man, ours is just getting started. Hey, Duke Woodstock Rivers. Fieldstrong sounds to have a great weekend. You too, man. This is good seeing y'all in here. Hey, Jaybird. Like I said, this is an early start to the weekend, as I call it, unless you're on Mad Kiwi side of the world, in which case it's probably already Saturday morning. Hey, SoCal. But helping the wife with her she said, yeah, that's a daily chore for me. Yes, dear. Where do you want this now? But anyway, let me do some stuff here. I want to get some shout outs out of the way. I've got 4 of them today. And I wish there was a way to automate this kind of stuff, but there ain't. Running for, what did I see? Oh, Ray Kelly. Yeah, okay. Running for Congress. That's a thought, you know. Can't possibly do any worse than anybody else up there. Man, that blows me away to think that, okay, in 3 days, fall starts. On the other side, down under, as they say, winter is ending. That just freaks me out. But what I never could understand is how Christmas works for y'all. See, if they flipped the months, it would be cool, I guess, but they don't. So it's like Christmas is in July. How does that work? I always wondered about that because I need to know these things because I might move there one day. What's this? Cop in his place, PMAC. I'm not sure what we mean there by that. Hey, Thomas, did I miss you, bud? Anyways, okay, so no one's here yet, which is cool because I don't. If I'm going to have a guest on or anybody pops in, I like to get these out of the way first. Anyway, Ryan's drone filmography. Okay, I never heard of this one. Oh, it's like somebody I can sub if I haven't already. No, I got your sub, man. Oh yeah, I remember seeing this one. This is good. Yeah, I need to look at this channel some more. Got to be real careful which tabs I close because one of these days I'm going to shut the wrong tab and bye-bye stream. By the way, something else too. Anybody that's new to here can post a link to your channel. Pretty much everybody knows everybody else in here right now. But if you don't, I'm cool with putting up links. Hey, Mad Props. Yeah, I know, man. I saw you change your name. I just know you as Kenny. Something else too. I haven't seen or looked at your channel in a while. I know you've been putting out some content, Kenneth, but I've just been so darn busy with one. That's a bad thing too. When I say busy, what I've been doing lately has nothing to do with drones, nothing to do with most tech that I like to do, and it's just pissing me off. But let me take a look. There we go. I just want to look at Ken's channel. He's got some good stuff. Man, you're getting up there. 627 subs. Man, I've missed a bunch of your videos. Holy crap. Yeah, I'll need to play some catch up here, Ken. Sorry about that. But anyways, yeah, I like to do a couple of shout outs for some people who are just getting started. And I know Ryan's drone filmography. I might have to put yours up for next episode up if there is another one. But anyway, so let me start. I got one guy just found, I don't know. And the funny thing about it is these things just come across my feed on YouTube, and I never know how they get there or what determines how they get there. But they come across, and I'm kind of glad to, because you never you don't want to miss stuff that might be pretty interesting or pretty good. But let me do this. I need to remember too. I put in the link, but I never put in the name. So let me see if I can do this right. And then we'll link there, copy, and do this. Anyway, so let me do a share screen. This first one's kind of interesting. This is a guy out in Arizona. His channel name is Sky's the Limit. And there is the link in his chat. And make sure I want to mute that. He managed to catch one of those haboobs, which is always pretty interesting. But he's in Arizona. I've checked out a bunch of his videos. They're really good. So if y'all would give him a look and maybe sub him, that'd be pretty awesome. He's only got about, 72 subs right now. So anybody could always use some help. This is another thing I wish StreamYard would do away with. Hide. Don't need that. Gummy bears. Drone Psyche. Oh man, how's it going, dude? Haven't seen you in a long time. But anyway, that was. By the way, Drone Psyche is one of the ones that I highlighted. I want to guess about 2 months ago. I know I highlighted his channel because it's one of my homeboys from New York. So, but anyway, let me go on to the next one if I can figure out. Because I try to keep this in an order because there's supposed to be like a way. Okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, here we go. Okay, and of course I didn't get the stuff ready to go. So let me go back. It's got a minute. This gentleman's name is Scott Shelby. Let me write that in. And he is probably neighbors to Marcus Crawford, given where this a lot of his video is done from, which this is the Snake River Canyon in Utah. And he's got some pretty good videos on his channel too. They're definitely worth a look. But here's his link. If y'all would, he has about 67 subs. Yeah, I just put up the entire itinerary for the show. Yeah, y'all needed to see that. Let me move this over here where y'all can't see that. Oh man, talk about unprofessional. Jeez. Yeah, Marcus is, and see, that's what this is, Jaybird. This is in Idaho. I think it's just further down the river. I don't think it's probably nowhere near Marcus, but this is when they had that smoke blowing through there along with everybody else, which, you know, the video is dated September 13th, so he probably took it on the 11th or 12th. So, yeah, but if y'all would check out his channel and now, wait a minute, how did that say? I must have been looking at the wrong one. Scott Shelby has 41 subs. Thought it was more than that. Okay. But anyways, where are we at here? Let me do this. I can't even find my own. There we go. And the next one that I would like to highlight is a local for me. I just came across this gentleman yesterday. I've actually seen his name in the chats before. His name is Ben Wiseman, and he mentioned about listening to Ken Herron, and that's probably where I've seen his name come up. But anyway, his channel is called Sky's the Limit. Let me put it in here, and his link. Oh no, I'm wrong. It's not Sky's the Limit. Saved. We just did Sky's the Limit. Saved by Faith. I'm so confused. I need a producer, man. Anyway, is Carlos in here? I'm not paying attention to the chats. So anyway, like I said, I came across this guy yesterday. He lives about, I'm going to guess, 50 miles or so south of where I do, somewhere down around Santa Fe, Texas. And he's kind of just getting started. He is a veteran. So if y'all would check out his channel and give him a little boost, that would be awesome. And I'm going to highlight it there. And where we go. But take me out of that picture. Something else too. I'm just playing here right now for now, people. No, that didn't work. These are actually, this is a condo down off of Nassau Bay. I actually droned this earlier this year, way back in January, I want to say. I was there on a night where it was not quite as clear. But anyway, he made a demo tape for a business he's trying to start up, and this is just basically some drone video or a conglomeration of some drone video that he took over the last few months, I'm guessing. But just want to give him a shout out and a highlight, and if y'all could go over and visit him, he edits really well too. I mean, he definitely knows what he's doing when it comes to the editing. Real good production stuff. Um, this right here is actually part of a commercial he did for an equipment company down there. So yeah, if y'all would check him out, that'd be really swell, really cool. But I got one more that I want to highlight, and this one, as y'all may know of some of my habits, I usually show one that doesn't need that much support, but we're going to do it anyway. So let me first bring it in here. She's got a new one up, and this is one of the ones that came across my feed, but I'll go ahead and do this, post it here. Y'all may have seen this before, maybe not, I don't know. But here's a link. She's got thousands of subs, and what she does is she does underwater treasure hunting, which is kind of cool in itself. But here's the catch. She does use a drone. She actually has a video buried way back here. Where's it at? Yeah, here we go. Drone rescue mission. She, hey, Mike Reynolds. She flies a Mavic Air. I think it's the original. And she lost it one night. And I think one video down, this one here or this one, I'm not sure which, she recovered it. I mean, she spent a hell of a time doing the work on this, getting this drone. But you definitely want to check out the video because it's pretty cool. Like I said, she's got like 23,000. Oh, she's got 23,000 subs. When I found her, she only had 22,000 subs. But yeah, she's I think she's from somewhere in upstate New York, but she travels quite a bit. So it's nothing to. Whenever you have the videos, it'll show them in the sequential order they were published in case y'all didn't know that. But anyway, those are my shout outs for this, my final episode. By the way, has anybody figured that out yet? Please tell me y'all have. Please somebody say, gee, my eyes work now. I can see what he's talking about. Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to pull up. Let me bring this down. We're still doing the share screen here, so let me move this over. This is the picture to my current stream. Okay, what is so hard to figure it out? It's Open Mic Friday, number 10, the last episode, asterisk. What's the big deal? Come on, people, tell me. Okay, anybody get it yet? Hey, Ben, you just missed it, man. I just put your link up a few minutes back, but gave you a good shout out. That's Saved by Faith Productions. But hey, Mike Kenny. Oh, come on, Mike. Don't make me bring that up again. Y'all are just going to be, I know what's going to happen. Y'all are going to get mad at me. I know what's going to happen because I already mentioned that in 3 days, it's fall. Summer's over. Come on. Okay. You can hardly read it. Okay, Lone Star UAV, you can hardly read it, but can you read it? I'll even pull it up again. That's right. I do forget one thing, okay? Whenever you do a share screen, which I'll do again, it does look a little fuzzy. So there's the whole thing, though. But look in the lower right. Drone Psyche, just about got it, man. You're just on top of it. Oh, that was hard. But in all seriousness, there is some truth to that. I said the asterisk was last episode of the season. And I do these things every other Friday, which means I've done 20 weeks, which is a hell of a lot more than one season. But what it is here in Texas, the heat starts in early May, mid-May, and doesn't end till almost right now. So the weather's starting to get nicer. I plan on getting a lot more, shooting a lot more drone video. I may not have time for these streams as much as I like to do them. That's all I'm saying. Winter lockdown stream. Yeah. Now, we don't have, well, Mad Kiwi, when it comes to our winter that we're coming into here, not in Texas, bud, our winter might consist of one day where it may go down to 30 degrees, and the next day it'll be like 60. Yeah, the heat almost never goes away. It just gets, the only good thing about it gets a little bit more pleasant this time of year. It's also not as hard on the batteries when you're out flying as much. September 21st, Mike Kenny, I know that's when it actually, the solstice happens. But I say the 22nd because that's the first full day of whatever fall. I'm a stickler, So anyways, well, this is bizarre. I know I was going to say, I sent out those emails. No, I didn't. I'll bet you I didn't. Hang on a second, guys. Let me look at this. Yeah, it did. Okay, it went out. I'm just wondering why I haven't had anybody pop in here yet. But then again, this is a Friday afternoon. Geeks Fauna, holy crap. Now, dude, where am I and how did I get here? Yeah, okay. Now, Sean, I remember here a long time back, I sent you an email for an invite for one of these things, and you said, what is this? And I was like, oh, that's Geeks Fauna. Oh, he's big time. I bet. Okay, you don't have to do that. It's optional, man. You don't need to be here. It's okay. It's cool. Oh, something else. Let me. I guess I could put the link in the chat. Oh, by the way, I do have another. In fact, I got a shit ton of topics. I don't know why I'm sitting here babbling. I'm supposed to be putting on a show almost as good as the one I saw Geeks Fauna put on yesterday, which was really good, by the way. I like that. Libby's a little bit of a distraction, but you kept it in line. I like that. I need a Libby, by the way. Yeah, that's what I need. I need y'all, because let me see. I got everybody in here. We got Mike Kenny. We got Agent K, Jay Burke, Geeks Fauna, Thomas especially. Do me a favor, all y'all. The next time Mikey, Philly Drone Life, is in one of his streams, ask him why BMAC Aerial Visuals is banned from his channel. And I'm dead serious too. I have posted on his live streams many times. I've done shout outs to everybody. Nobody acknowledges me. I've tried to put up super stickers and super chats. They will not go. So Mikey's missing out on money. But what he has done, and it's probably unintentional because I know how his mind works or does not work sometimes. There is a section on everybody's YouTube channel. It's in settings, community, hidden users. He's got me in that hidden users bin. Hidden users is where you stick your trolls. Brian, you're not the only one. Oh, okay, that's good to know. So that's what I'm thinking, because Mikey goes off sometimes and he gets pissed at people for whatever bizarre reason. I don't know. But it was a funny thing. I joined his thing, whatever that is you join for a month. And see, that's what I'm thinking. He clicked the wrong button. Geeks Fauna, yeah, you're right. But I'm pretty sure that's what he did, because Mikey's good. He and I have talked even privately, and he's a good guy, He's not doing the drugs anymore, Jay Bird. But 3 weeks after, it wasn't. I joined his group, whatever you want to call it, whatever those membership things are, and within a week, I noticed I was blocked. I didn't know at first. I said, "What's going on here?" So then I used some of my other aliases, my troll IDs, to try to get on, and I get on just fine. I called him a MF and everything else, and so I'm probably in that hidden users group too because I trolled him like that. So, but he didn't know it was me, so it's cool. But yeah, I mean, that's bizarre that and I'm sure it's really unintentional because I just know he's kind of frazzled a lot of the time. So let me see. Let me well, I gotta let me see this. Mad Kiwi got something. I'm banned from now. iSpike has he gave me. I was in there a week ago. He I don't know. He seems pretty cool, but he gave me a channel shout out, and everything, and he's been pretty nice to me. And Mike Reynolds about hitting him up on Messenger. I did that. He does not pay much attention to Messenger because I've messaged him through Facebook Messenger, and I've left notes on a couple of his videos, like comments. Haven't heard from him. But if I'm on a shit list, I mean, I don't think I am, but if I am, hey, that's cool. I'll figure it out someday. I'll get over it somehow. Oh, what is this? Yeah, I hear you, Jaybird. But man, I'm bummed out too. Ron Elliott, who I was really hoping would show up today, but he's in Las Vegas. I ordered specifically this ridiculously far out stupid Hawaiian shirt and it's got a Halloween theme on it. Oh man, it didn't come in. It was supposed to be here today. It's supposed to be here tomorrow now. But oh well. Anyway, subjects. We got subjects, and I do want to throw this one out too. Who was I talking to? Can't remember. I can never remember it. I speak to so many people one way or another, either through Facebook or YouTube. Have y'all been noticing sub losses lately? Like as in subscribers, like losing like chunks of them. I mean, I've only got like 5. That's what, like I said, at a week ago I had 540. Then all of a sudden I shot up to 551. Yesterday I was down to 544, and thanks to Ben Wiseman, I'm back up to 545. But the point of it is, it's like, what's going on here? And who is it? Somebody was telling me they lost like 20 in one day, and I just don't, and YouTube actually came out with an article. Let's see if I can pull this thing up. About a month ago, saying, "Oh no, we're not purging. That's not how we operate." Yeah, well, that doesn't explain anything to me because there's something going. Yeah, see, Mike Kinney's lost 20 in 2 days, and that's what I'm talking about. It's kind of depressing, It's like, oh, gee, I'm up 3, and then the next morning you wake up and you're down 7. it's like, okay, let's go back to drinking. But let me see if I can find that article. It was on. I'll bet you they pulled it by now too. It was in YouTube Studio. It was one of their little notification things. Nope, they took it down. Bummer. Oh well. But anyways, now I just wanted to throw that out there because, like I said, I just thought it was kind of odd. And just to be fair, this is not the first time this has happened. I've seen this happen before. It is what it is. But and Ray Kelly, I see that. Let me highlight that because that's a good point. You can't please everybody, but at the same time, it's not a matter of pleasing anybody. It's a matter of, you're going to sub them or not. Okay, Saved by Faith wants you to post all your kinks so he can sub y'all. I think he means links. Drone Psyche, your channel does not suck. See, that's the bad thing too. Everybody thinks, well, gee, what am I doing wrong? Oh, gee, what am I doing wrong? I'm not. You're not doing anything wrong, believe me. But I don't know. I don't know. Saved by Faith Productions. If you're on a computer and you go into the chat, a lot of times you can click on the person that's in the chat, and it will bring up their channel. But if you're on a cell phone, an iPad, an Apple device, yeah, not so much. But yeah, y'all go ahead and post some links in here, and everybody get together. It's the weekend. We all need to visit each other's houses, and somebody will make barbecue, and I'll bring the beer as long as I get invited, and we're good. Look at this horseshit now, will you? Okay, I got 14 people in the house. I got 17 likes and 1 dislike. Who is the That's it's probably Mikey. It's probably that's it. It's Mikey. He's in here. Good one, Agent K. Okay, Ben, you're not gonna live that one down for the rest of the day. Oh man. Okay, so if you're on your computer, by the way, let me do this. I need to add some moderators. Do that. You're a moderator now, Ben. Drone Psyche, you are a moderator also. By the way, like I was going to say though, if you're on, hey Mike Guerrero, how's it going, bud? If you're on your computer, you should be able to take your mouse and left click on whoever's name pops up, and it should bring up their channel. And I say should because it doesn't always work. You'll tap on somebody's channel, and next thing you know, something else completely different comes up. So it doesn't always work. But most times it works. Let's put it like this. That's how, let me say I've got 500 and, what am I up to? 545 subs. I am sub to 965 at the moment. And that's kind of a good ratio. You know, someone told me a year and a half ago when I first started showing interest in getting into YouTube that the best thing you can do if you want to grow your channel as fast as you can is sub everybody. Get onto someone's chat or get onto someone's channel and go through their subs and just sub. Well, yeah, it'll work for a while, but here's the thing though. You when you sub everybody, you have to spend some time on that channel. You have to hit a like and usually leave a comment, or 2 or 3 weeks later, YouTube is going to say, no, you're not really subbed to them. And that's another reason why a lot of these purges happen is you're going to sub someone and not go visit their channel and put a like. Usually a like will get you by. And 2 minutes time on looking at a video, usually. And that should get you to where you will stay as a permanent subscriber to that channel. Geeksonic, correct me if I'm wrong, man. I need some help in here. What am I doing? God darn it. I need to put you back on the list. If you're going to spend this much time here, Sean. Organic growth. Yeah, in fact, that wasn't the word they used, but it was sort of what they were hinting at, is that if you want to grow fast, you're going to have to sub and spend a bunch of time. It's actually a bunch of work is what it is, but it does work because I started actually, most of last year I had like 50 to 60 subs. And I thought, well, going to fishing porn. Fishing porn is good, Ray Kelly. You've got to look at that stuff. Sub for sub will kill a channel. Yes, it will. And then again, too, it depends, though, how you treat the channel. If you actually spend a little time there, and some of the stuff is pretty good to look at. I'll give you a great example. Drone Psyche, who's in here in the chat, caught my attention because I'm originally from New York, and he said, I think his first video I saw was over something about Breezy Point, and I'm very familiar with Breezy Point. My dad was a cop out of Breezy Point way back in the '60s, but I'd never been there. I always wanted to see there because it was a gated community and nobody could ever really go in there. So, oh, gee, I get to see Breezy Point. Next thing you know, I'm subbing Drone Psyche because he's showing all this really cool video of an area that I grew up in. Oh, and by the way, I see some of I need to keep up on some of the stuff, but I've highlighted and talked about Banshee Moon, Farm Girl. She goes by either one, but mostly Banshee Moon. She got herself thrown off for YouTube for a month. She has 650,000 subs, and her husband were pretty much crying foul because that's her main source of income, and it's quite a chunk of change from what they mentioned on the air. Like 18 grand, 15 to 18 grand a month. Whoa. But anyway, yeah, they kicked her off for about a month due to, and the complaint or the tag was possible sexually exciting content. Sexually exciting. Well, every one of her videos could come under that description. But there was one where she was doing a workout, and that's the one they pulled it for. But yeah, that's, even the ones who make you money are not immune to the hammer that can come down, I guess. So I'm gonna stick to drone video. I ain't taking my clothes off. Wait, unless. Yeah, and she's got those too, Saved by Faith. But hey, she's like 54 years old, and I'm sorry, she's drop dead hot. And by the way, Thomas, I see your point there. I think I highlighted a minute ago. The problem with that, though, is about growing naturally when it comes to drone video. Just to hit 1,000, we both know guys who have been doing this for 5 or 6 years and they still don't even have 1,000. That's because they don't push it and they don't try to. But it is what it is. Whereas there's one of the guys I know, beginning of the year, he had 200 subs. He said, I'm going to get 1,000 in no time. And he had 1,000 subs just 3 months later. And John the Pro Cut, y'all might know him. He does some pretty good videos, but he slowed down quite a bit. But it just depends on what you want to do. If you want to sub to a bunch of people who more than 50% of them 2 weeks later are going to unsub you for whatever reason, that first grand is a grind. You are so right, my friend. Here's something too, Sean. Back in January, I was at 92 subs, and I was on Matt Northeast's chat that he has every Friday night, and I said, "Man, I'm just dying here to get to 100, so I get that channel name." And Matt went out of his way to make sure everybody on his thing subbed me, and the next morning I had like 105, 106 subs, and I was happy as a pig in what. But ever since then, because Matt's got, I think he just turned 700, and I've got 545 now, and he's going, you're catching up pretty quick, ain't you there, mate? Yeah, thanks, Matt. Steve Carpenter, about time, buddy. Get your ass in here. I'm dying, man. I'm tired of talking to this goofy-looking blue screen, camera. God, I can't drink as much as I wanted to. It's Friday afternoon. Get in here. I know you got a link. Okay, I'm out. Whew, man,
Good afternoon, sir.
afternoon, Steve.
How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. I like this. Yeah, Matt. That's another thing we are just talking about. Matt Northeast. You know, if anybody should have 10,000 subs based on the quality of his output, that man there should. I mean,
Amen.
I've done one video. It was back in February. It was on San Luis Pass. Every shot I made in that video, I said, okay, how would Matt do this? And that's what I did, and it came out great.
Uh-huh.
That guy is just he knows how to use a camera.
Yeah, he does. And he knows how to edit, and he knows the fine tuning of the editing. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, and I can edit pretty good, but and it's like you said, it's the fine tuning. I'll look at something and like that's good enough for YouTube. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
There's only one or two that I've ever really said, okay, I want to really get this one right. You know, but
I'll
yeah,
tell
Steve,
you, watching his, this goes back probably about 3 months or 4 months ago when he really started going into the 4K and going after the ultra high definition
you mean
and
when
the
he got
color
away from the
grading.
Spark?
Yeah. And he did the video, and I watched it, on my mobile phone, and I was stunned how good it
Yeah,
was. Then I
yep,
came home, and I've got my 1080s here, and they're fast. They're 1 millisecond response time, 240 hertz. So response time and with the graphics card runs smooth as can be, and they're tuned monitors, so the color on it was just, I was just in awe. So then I go, you know what? I'm going to go in the family room and turn on the computer in there and bring up the YouTube channel. I watched it on 4K and my mouth just dropped. I was just awestruck.
yep, yep.
Because day-to-day stuff, I have no need really for 4K monitors. I've got 3 monitors in here now that I use mainly for my work, but it makes great, like to come on as a guest, and thank you for the invite. And, because that way you can watch this with the camera. I'm looking into the camera, I'm looking at you, looking at the people, and then I still have the live stream running on the side. If I want to, I can still be doing something else over here. Like,
And a lot of times that's what I'm doing, especially if I'm not on camera and I'm in someone's live stream in the chats, I'm usually doing something else. I'm
mhm.
editing a video, looking at porn, whatever. Just it's like,
Don't give
oh,
that away. Your wife may watch the replay.
what'd you say?
Huh? I said your wife may
No, no, no.
watch the
That's,
replay.
that's what I'm saying. Oh yeah. What'd you say, Matt? Okay, yeah. Oh, sorry, but I missed that one. By the way, just to cover this base, because porn is very prevalent on anywhere nowadays, and it just makes me kind of ill. Growing up in New York City, I was exposed to it at a very young age, and even right now to this day, and I don't want to seem like a prude, I cannot stand to watch it. It actually makes it. It kind of turns my stomach. I know where a lot of I and anybody that does it's entirely up to them.
Mhm.
But I just have a hard time. I guess because I've gotten old, I'm thinking, well, that was somebody's daughter. You know, that kind of thing. It's
Yeah.
like, and I really didn't need to see that. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's
As
a
you've
running
gotten
joke.
older, the mindset, your mind starts
Yeah,
thinking on another situation, especially
but
having, grandkids. It's beyond children. Now it's grandchildren.
in fact, I think that's 5 granddaughters will make you give you a perspective on stuff like that, and they're all yeah.
Lock and load.
Hey Tim, how's it going? Welcome in, bud. But damn, Steve, now I feel like I can take a breath. Thanks for popping in, man. I appreciate it. I don't
My
know why
pleasure.
it's such a big deal because I honestly, last 2 weeks ago, Friday's show, I had nothing planned. I said, well, I'm going in there. I had shout outs, and that was it. That was the whole load right there. But y'all carried me through that. But
well, I'll tell you what. I knew you were on, and I was finishing up on something. I want to get it done, so I didn't have to be doing it well if I came on the show. But I saw your notification. The reminder came up, and that thumbnail. I'll tell you what. I saw that first thing this morning. I about hit the floor laughing my ass off.
well, here's the funny thing about it. I get in here. I was in the yard all day, and then took a shower because I knew I had to be up here at least a half hour before I started.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going, what the hell are 3 or 4 people doing in here already? And I think it was Agent K or somebody said, this is clickbait.
Yeah, I just put on the acronym, rolling on the floor, laughing my ass off.
I was going to say, let me see.
Speaking of me, there he is, Agent K. Hello, sir.
He's been in here the whole time.
He's stalking.
Yeah.
And Tomas is in the house.
This guy, Matt, that's Matt Northeast. Ben, he's on. In fact, he'll be on after me tonight. But I'm trying to think of what is it? What is it, Steve? Northeast Drone Production? Matt
Drone Productions. No, not Matt. Just Northeast Drone Productions.
Northeast Drone Productions is what he goes by, yeah. And seeing as how we're going to do famous people shout-outs, this was actually one of my topics. Because I knew maybe, I don't know if you weren't here, Steve, Saved by Faith Productions is kind of a neighbor of mine. He lives about 50 or 60 miles south of where I live, and he's just kind of getting started in the video business. He's a veteran and everything, and everybody can use a little leg up. So I gave him a little push earlier. But another good one to tune into is what's that guy in Florida? Jim Boyd. You know that guy. What's his name? Who? That Above and Beyond Drones dude.
You mean that guy in the Blue Oyster Bar tank top?
Yeah. I'll put his channel name in there.
Above and Beyond Drones.
Yeah. But if you really want to learn something, that's a great place to hang out. It really is. Because not only do you get to listen to Jim, but every now and again, Steve is on there and me too. And don't y'all be fooled by Steve's look. This is one of the smartest dudes I've ever talked to. This guy is good to have on your stream. I will gladly stand corrected whenever Steve says something.
Boy, do I have you
bullshitted? Yeah.
Okay, you said it for me, so I'll just won't say it then.
You got a question there? You making it to spin down? Probably not. I know.
No, I had to cancel because my wife got her vacation time denied, and we were driving, and then at the last minute, this project that I've been working on for now 2 years, the city wants to have the meeting the Friday before the event.
Well, the thing about it,
I am so PO'd.
That is actually going to be in another week, isn't it? The 25th, I think it's
a week from tomorrow.
Looking at the calendar, Sean Oz kind of cutting it a little close. They've already had snow up there once.
Yeah, and there's rain and snow predicted in the forecast
for that weekend. Well, that would bite.
Yeah. Well, at least it's covered. So.
Well, I mean, yeah, but the whole idea is to be able to get out there and put up your drone over that lake with the beautiful scenery in the background, and everybody, yeah, look at this. I got these great pictures that everybody else has got.
Well, we'll tell Ken to bring his underwater drone. We'll have Jim ship his out there, and he'll turn into a underwater submersible test out there at the lake. Go
Well,
treasure hunting.
one of the things that Ken Dono mentioned at the end of his stream the other night, he said, "Yes," he said, "You're going to be there, right, BMAC?" And I said, "I wish." For some reason, it's in his head that I'm showing up, and I wish I could go, but no, I can't go this year. If it's not in Texas or nearby Louisiana, I can't go for another year or two at least. By the way, that brings me to another one of my topics. The reason
Uh-oh.
why I can't go anywhere is we're down to one. Okay, I've got two vehicles. One is my wife's, one's mine. Her
Right.
vehicle is a 20-year-old Jeep Cherokee. It's done.
Hmm.
Now, here's the deal. 20
Okay.
years old, perfect condition, 90,000 miles.
What?
Yeah. It's two-wheel drive. It has the original cassette deck in it. That tells you how old that is. No power, anything. Those are crank roll-down windows.
Less stuff to break down.
But the thing, it runs like a top. The AC's got a little bit of a leak, so I've been putting some Freon in it about every second or third month. But, okay, it's time for it to go. My Tundra is 13 years old. I trust it right now to go anywhere, almost, except Colorado.
Almost.
Except Colorado, or maybe 100 miles. I would maybe go to spin up and make sure I have a tag to Uber just in case.
Well, we were going to
spin
take
up
my
was
wife's 2009 CRV there, so
Well, that's what I'm getting at. I've got it narrowed down, and I've been already going back and forth with the dealer, and they are just driving me nuts. Sienna minivan, Toyota, or a Highlander, and don't tell me about Japanese whatever. This is the last vehicle I'm ever going to buy. I need it to last 10 to 15 years because that's all I'm going to be here. I hope. So, and I don't know. The Sienna van is more practical because of the carrying the dogs. Phantom Flight 101. Hey Herman, how's it going, bud? In fact, I'm being remiss here. I gotta make sure everybody's wrenched. I haven't been paying attention.
Ray's wife is even watching.
Who's that?
Ray Kelly's wife, Cheryl.
Oh.
Does he even have my wife watching?
Oh God, I gotta watch my mouth now. Damn it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the minivan is practical. We can get the dogs in it. We can go anywhere in it, at least for the next 10 years. But it's a van. It's going to be my wife's car. She's never driven a van. How bad is that back end going to get driven over curbs and people and animals and God knows what else?
Oh boy, you haven't even gotten it, and you've already gotten it.
Unless you've driven a van, which I have, you've got to know you've got to pull out a good 8 to 9 feet and then start your turn.
Right.
In a van, because you have nothing in front. It's all in the back, and that's 19 feet in the back. That's a long ass van. Yeah. So the other one is the Highlander. Now, I like the Highlander. It's a bit more expensive. Everything about it is better than the van, except it's not practical to carry the animals long distance in. So I don't know. What is this?
You just got to look at it as what's going to be the best for you in the long run.
No, it's going to be what's the best for my wife. That's the other thing. She's already told me, okay, my wife is older than I am by like 15 years. So I'm about to turn 60. She's 75. She's flat out told me, Brian, I am not driving much wrong. I do not want to drive anymore. And I don't blame her. I mean, driving in Houston has just gotten insane these last 8 months. Hey, DJI Cinematic, haven't seen you in a while. But, in other words, it's just like, okay, so I'm buying this with my wife in mind, but knowing that I'm going to be the one who's going to have to drive it. And Jay Bird, I've looked at that Pacifica, but it doesn't have the track record of the Sienna. Sienna's got a 20-year track record of reliability. My neighbor down the street still has his 1997 Sienna. It looks like crap, but it runs. And the air conditioning still works.
Well, and you need air conditioning where you live.
Oh, yeah.
That's something that's a necessity.
This is not like Michigan where you have to have that heater. That AC better work here. You're in big trouble.
Michael, you're right. I live in Southern California.
Yeah, y'all are neighbors. By the way, that was a hell of a video you put up, Steve, last night. And I mentioned so in the comments, but yeah, those the live streams are good, but a live stream will go fuzzy, and you kind of takes away from the
Yeah.
beauty of the sunset. And that was nice last night, man.
That was I was stunned. It was like the batteries, I had the batteries like I said, and because I haven't flown, the smoke has just had everything kind of blocked in the cloud cover we had. Well, it turned around, so we're getting like a Santa Ana condition, so it's blowing from the inland desert out to the coast, and we going through, and it was like no battery power. I'm going, damn, I'm putting the Mavic Air 2. I'm going to get this one way or another. And I had, at least those were, it probably hadn't been, it's probably about 7 days since I charged those. And so there was a good amount, there was a good sizable amount, there was over 15 minutes of flight time on them. So I put that puppy up and it was like, oh my gosh, that was nice.
I like what Brent Ariel says. He's got a Toyota 500K. Ooh, I don't want to drive that much. That would lead to hemorrhoids.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I think he says an 06. Man, it's a lot of driving, even though it's an 06. Mine's an 07 Tundra, and I got 175,000 on it.
I've got a 04. It's an 04 Chevy crew cab, 4-wheel drive short bed, HD, 4-wheel drive, and it only has 92,000 on it.
And that's another thing too. If I could get another pickup truck, I'd probably go back to a Chevy.
Mm-hmm.
I love the Chevys now, man. They are awesome.
Oh yeah. My cousin's looking to sell his Dodge. It's got a Cummins turbo diesel on it, and he goes, "I'm going to get another Dodge." And I go, "Well, you know what? You ought to look at if you're going to get a diesel, look at the Chevrolet, and with that Allison transmission for the trailer you're going to be pulling a lot of, you will never find a better matched up drivetrain anywhere on the market. At least in my own opinion. I've test drove them, and when they came out originally here at the Marine base, they had shut it down at the time. They were closed. They were shut down at the time, and Chevrolet, well, GM as was. I got an invitation because I've always owned GM trucks, and they had every manufacturer for the car, truck, or whatever, a comparison of every other manufacturer, so you could test drive it side by side against whatever they had. So, like for the trucks, they had the 1500 series, the 2500 series, and then they had with a diesel, and then they had them also loaded with the trucks, but loaded with the trailer with 2,000 pounds of weight in the trailer, all strapped down, so you could test the pulling and drive it through a road course out on the base that they had set up.
Yeah, like I said though, I've got this pickup truck, the Tundra, and it's gonna last me until the day I kick it. So, I can only buy one more vehicle. When you're retired and you're on this fixed income thing, it kind of sucks for that reason.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, check this out. This is bizarre. I don't know if whoever somebody texted me today, and it was a Facebook Messenger text, and because of the emblem, I thought it was a friend of mine that I knew, but it was somebody else. And basically, they were offering me a job to do real estate aerial stuff, and I gave it a thought for a minute or two, but I'm thinking, no, I don't need the income that much yet. After I buy this vehicle, I might. You never know, because every time you take out a chunk, whenever you're living off of your 401, whatever, in my case, it's a pension, what you're really doing is whenever you buy a big ticket item like that, you're taking away from your monthly.
Sure.
Over the long term. But my fallback is I'm not collecting Social Security yet, so there's that for a little while. But yeah, I thought
Well,
about it. The thing about it is, here's the thing, Steve. If someone offers you a job to do that kind of work, yeah, it's going to pay okay, but not as much as if you did it yourself.
mhm.
I look at the stuff Ken Dono does, and there's another guy here in Houston. In fact, uh, Ben, in fact, I know you know him. Senior moment. And I can't say it's my granddaughter's ex-boyfriend, but it is Taylor. I'll just go by his first name, Taylor. I won't
Okay,
say his last name because she has a YouTube channel, and you just never know.
that's right.
She already hates it that I'm still friends with him on Facebook, but he flies drones. So what am I going to do? Don't you
Well, the
love me,
thing,
Grandpa? Yeah, honey,
yeah,
I do.
really.
But you don't fly drones.
Well, the thing you ought to look at though, if you've got an offer and it's something you may think about considering to do, if you took the offer, at least your name's getting out there now. So if you do decide to do it more later on, your name is already out there,
There's the other thing.
which will generate you more,
No, my
marketing
name,
for free.
my name's not going to be out there. The company's name is. I'm
Hmm.
just going to be working for them. See, that's the thing. I'm not going to be making that 150 to 200 an hour. The company
Hmm.
is. So, there's that to consider. But at the same time, for someone who's just starting out, it'd be a hell of a deal.
Yeah.
In fact, I really should pass that around. But
There's your granddaughter.
Grandpa,
Oh, I said I couldn't let that one go.
I'll tell you what's freaky, man, is let's see, the oldest is 30, and I knew her when she was 18 months. That's when I met my wife. They're really her grandkids, but the rest of them
Mhm.
I was there for when they were born. So I'm grandpa. But to be 40 years old and being called grandpa is like, I got to wrap my head around this. Granted, that was 20 years ago, but still.
Yeah, because my son's 30. He'll be 30. He'll be 34 this next year. So when you're talking about a grandchild that's calling you grandpa at 40.
That's all of them have. And yeah, that's the one, Ben, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but that would be something to get your foot in the door at least, and that way you can decide if you want to or not.
I don't want to.
But you don't have to. But it's just like you could do it part. Is it they want you as a full time job or part time?
Didn't go into details, and I
Oh,
didn't push it. So, I like I said, I'm kind of dismissive of anything right now. Every damn week I'm still getting offers for IT work, and I just don't want. And I was only doing that for 5 years, and everybody still knows me by first name.
oh wow.
Yeah, but at the same time, that's definitely I love doing IT work compared to what I was doing at the phone company, which was
Hmm.
sweating pounds off every day for 31
Yeah.
years. IT was a dream, but yeah, Jaybird, I am 107 now, but even that can be tiresome. I mean, it's like it's 5 o'clock. The shit doesn't want to connect. Oh God, I'm going to be here until midnight.
Yeah. No, I know where you're coming from. Being in business, that's what we specialize in low voltage systems. We mainly specialize. I had a partner um, because it was my license we used for the business. My C10 electrical contractor's license here in the state of California, and we specialize in fire alarm systems, but we also specialize in data network fiber optics. We did a lot of schools. Yeah, I
Oh
posted of that.
yeah, that was
Now
another
that's
thing I lived
funny.
there for a while. Schools don't want to do those either.
And there you're on a
They
time
go
crunch
do.
with the schools.
Wait, which one was that he was taking? Drone Pro. Okay, man, there's so many places now to do 107 stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Okay, back in July, one of my old Army buddies who is a pilot. He owns his own. Well, he did own his own uh, aerial tours of Hawaii.
Oh, okay.
He goes to me because I said something on YouTube about getting my 107. He goes, "Did you pay for that?" I said, "Yeah." "Did you pay for the course?" "Yeah." "Did you know it was free?" "No." But then again, okay, he showed me what the free version was, and I'm just going, yeah, no, I don't think that would have worked as well. I need more like a hands-on. I need pictures, man. I need pictures because words will
I'm
get.
with you. I'm with you. And the practice tests that you can take over and over and
Yeah,
over in order to
this
make
one had
sure.
practice tests. It had flashcards too. I love the flashcards.
Mhm.
That was awesome.
I know when I studied for my electrical contractor's license here in the state, I took one of those classes, like back then they were all, you got them as cassette tapes when you were saying in the vehicles. Yeah. I would listen to the tapes while driving to our jobs and going to work and everything. This was before, obviously, I was still working as an electrician. Because I was a union electrician. We were a union shop. And I listened to it going to and from work and everything and studying for it. And so when I came time for it, I knew all the answers. I mean, it was just like bam, 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 bam. When I sat down for the test, it was like I was done lickety split. For what normally used to take a whole day, I was in there a total of 2 hours to take the first part, which is legal, and then you do your practical part, which you do. And it went all computerized instead of one of these big rooms where everybody's sitting down with paper and you have all these proctors walking around making sure you're not cheating.
Yeah. No, they've got testing centers here in Houston. I just went to one of those. It was a piece of cake.
Yeah.
But they do monitor you. Their little camera right above your desk. I'm just going, yeah, I guess they're watching, so I better not pull out the phone. You don't have a phone with you, do you?
Well, I heard they won't even allow you in with a phone.
They said you could take it in, but we're going to monitor you.
Oh, okay.
Monitor what's on your desk. So I said, well, okay, I'll take it in. But that's kind of goofy too, because okay, what if my phone rings and somebody's ringing in with the answers? Then again, they said, don't answer your phone, don't touch your phone.
Yeah.
Period. So I don't know what I should have just taken it. Most of the IT tests that I ever took, they took my phone.
Yeah. No, all the testing centers I took for IT, they never did.
Well, this was in a school where I took it, and they were pretty harsh about it.
Uh-huh.
You better do what they say, or because that was something you paid for.
Was this one of these big IT schools you went to, or fairly large? Okay.
Yep. And I walked away. They were offering 12 certificates. I earned 10. I could not pass CCNA. And I tried 3 or 4 times. And they finally, because their guarantee was you will pass it.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes, you will pass it.
Mm-hmm.
And I just said, I was already working like a dog by then. I said, let's get back. I'll get back with this later. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I had retired anyway. CCNA was just, it evolved so fast from the time that I first noticed it to 5 years later when I actually got into the material. It had changed.
Day and night.
Yeah.
Day and night. If I was to go back from when I took it, like you're saying now, it would be like,
I like say by Faith Production, can you use a lifeline? Yeah, you need a lifeline. Ring. Hey, hun.
Really?
Oh, God.
Isn't that the truth? Yeah, but the problem is how many lifelines can I use?
So I didn't want to get too far away from. I try to do these live streams kind of the way Mitch does. Mitch has a very regimented show, which irritates the crap out of me. I can't, you can't leave. You can't get off too far off. Or if you tack too far, he's going to reel you back in. It's like,
yeah,
here. This is where we are here.
especially
But
on Sunday.
especially, yeah, well, that like yesterday, I was on a show for a little while. Yesterday is pretty good about it, but oh yeah, this is how I don't want to do this, but we're gonna have to do this. I'm gonna start a civil war. We're gonna start a civil war right here, right now. We're gonna start a civil war. Here's the civil war, people. FPV drone, GPS drone. I don't like one of them. You don't like one of them. We're going to war.
The Hatfields and McCoys.
We get into that subject on Mitch's show last night, and
I know. You
I could
mentioned
tell
you were going to bring it up.
I was getting a little under his skin because that's his thing.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I've been playing with this Tiny Hawk now for almost 3 months. I love it. It is a hoot. I wish that I got the picture. I was in the front yard. We have a metal bench. I sit there, and there's plenty of room. There's trees all around me, but I've trimmed the canopy up like 60 feet, so I got a lot of room to work with.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just doing slow loops back and forth, just practicing. And my wife looks at me. She goes, "The neighbors think that you're freaky enough now, and look at you. What is that on your face?" She took a picture, and I'm just going, "Oh, damn. That does look a little weird for the front yard."
Freddy Krueger out there in the front yard sitting down.
What is Brian doing out there? Here's the thing, though. This is what I've noticed. I like FPV, but I am probably gonna get a digital one eventually because that analog it just drives me crazy. You get too far away to get it. You better figure out a way back because you just lost your visual. But anyway, the problem with FPV is it's limited. It's limiting. Yeah. FPV is good if you're in a small environment and you want to fly your ass off like you were in a video game. You cannot beat it. I mean, that stuff that Ken Dono does, that Mitch does, any of the Love My Drones.
Ed Ricker.
Ed Ricker. Oh, he's insane.
He's phenomenal.
But here's the thing, and my buddy Fred pointed this out when we were at the park a few weeks ago, before he left the band and went on tour by himself, the little bastard. We both looked up, and there was a hawk going over us, a hawk or an eagle. And he goes, "Man, look at that dude soar." And I'm just going, that could be my drone. That is my drone. That's what I like about GPS drones. You can put them out there. You can see some stuff. It's a whole different class, and I'm not saying one is better than the other, but it's a matter of what you want to do. Mm-hmm. I like to take video of stuff that I would not normally see from an angle that I'm damn sure not going to be able to capture with a camera of sitting on the ground, and put it to. I love editing video. Mm-hmm. You get FPV, you can get into editing video, but it's going to be the same thing over and over, more or less.
Right.
What I would like to do eventually is get good enough to have a good digital FPV drone and fly around things that would be really interesting to capture, like 60-story buildings straight down. No, I'm dead serious. I want to do that. I want to see just how fast that thing can go down. Going down.
Well, like Ken was doing in the video that he showed that went on that other channel, something at Minute or whatever, and Ken Dono had posted it up, and he goes, "Yeah, I got picked up by this internet news channel," but he goes, "wasn't very flattering." Like, alligators. And then the female gal that was on there going, "Gators? Don't you know the difference? A gator, you pull them up and put them on, then you go in the water."
But like I said, it's two different experiences, FPV and GPS drones. It really comes down to, believe me, the hook is in my mouth. I'm not giving up FPV. It is a hoot. I mean, it is a real real world video game. I mean, I have chased squirrels like you would not believe. I figured out I'm faster than a squirrel with that tiny hawk.
Well, I've never
But
flown one, but I got to watch through another pair of goggles when I tested them. Because when I went to Spin Up year before, Jerry Calverley brought like 7 pairs of goggles for me to try out if I wanted to do it that would fit with, wearing glasses, having to wear glasses and impaired vision in the one eye. And he hooked me up. So I was cabled to him flying. And it was like, I started going all over. I had to lean back against the dugout fence in order to hold myself there because I was moving.
I'll be leaning one way or the other, and that's my wife is my worst critic. I've said this before. She will, and when she says things like that, they go straight here and they stay. And it's like, okay, I do probably look like a moron. And we got hope in the house. We got some hope in the house.
Brother Steve, Brian.
Brother Chris. Speaking of the devil.
Man, looky here.
Don't speak of the devil. Speak highly there. Matt.
Matt, we got a whole bunch of people coming into your stream in a couple hours, bud. Everybody's asking about you.
Asking about me.
I was talking you up and telling them what crappy production values you have and everything.
Yeah. That 480p videos that he posts on his stream.
What's up, Gary?
Well, he finally got away from that spark. He's doing something halfway good now.
Sunrise, hello, Tomas.
Yeah, but what he can do with that spark, I wish I could do with my Mavic Pro.
I was going to say.
What's that, Steve? Fly it? Oh, no,
I can fly it. It's the imaging you get out of it.
I got it out of bed.
You got your bedroom voice on right now. You just get up?
About 15 minutes ago, I guess, and I just popped the computer on, and I thought, bloody hell, I'm actually up in time to see bedroom voice.
I was gonna say, this is the first time you've been in my stream there, dude. I'm totally honored. Let me just welcome you and say hey. We had Mad Kiwi in here earlier too, by the way.
Who did?
We had Mad Kiwi in the chat earlier.
Craig was in here.
Oh, Craig.
Yeah. Is that his first name? I need to write that down.
Craig, yeah. But I did, and I saw you all. I've known and usually miss your shows because it's usually way too early for me, and it still is. I went to bed at like 3:00 last night, having all sorts of problems with this video I'm doing. Anyway.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man.
We were talking about that. Brian and I were about how you get in and you just dig in and you just analyze the videos and just your job of editing on them is awesome.
Steve was kind about it. He called it fine tuning, and it's like that is what you do.
Yeah.
And most people, and myself on the worst one, I'll look at something and go, yeah, that's pretty good enough for YouTube. You don't do that.
I get rather upset. I've gone through 3 screens. I've thrown a few of them. No, I haven't. It gets quite frustrating. Last night was very frustrating, to be honest. I'm having a lot of problems with the Mavic Pro footage that I took. I took a few drones out to that beach thing that I did, and I'm finishing up with the footage that I took there. And the Pro's footage, it's not cutting it, man. It just, I don't know why. I think I may have had the shutter wrong on it. I don't know.
See, that's the only thing that's intimidated me about getting the Pro is that adjustable aperture.
Oh, no. This is the Pro, not the Pro 2.
Okay, so the first one?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't even know you had that one. I thought you had just the Pro 2.
Yeah, no, I've got the Spark, the Pro, and the Pro 2 still fly them. But anyway, yeah, the footage is really pooey. So I don't know. I've left it in there actually, just as a bit of a comparison to the Pro 2's footage.
One word, Matt.
Yes, mate.
Auto.
No. Oh, dude.
I just
You know-
blew his mind at 6:15 Saturday morning.
You did. I'm awake now, mate. Don't worry about
Yeah,
that.
he just thought he had to pee. That was me being his pain.
Oh, that's gross.
you don't want to know what ran through my head then, buddy.
Yeah. I heard a squeak. Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Hey, Matt, what time is it there, Matt?
Not that again.
I'll
Sorry,
save that for later, brother.
yeah. 7:55 in the morning.
Holy crap, that is early.
It is, mate. It is.
I mean, I'm up by usually 6:30 or 7, but I got stuff to do. I couldn't be on doing this stuff.
That's when I'm going to bed normally. No, I'm usually in bed by about 2 or 3 in the morning. That's just sort of like my body clock. But yeah, I don't know why I woke up so early this morning. But anyway, I've got to pop on. Now, what's this? The final episode. And what's going on, Bronson?
I'm sorry you missed that, man. I've already let that cat out of the bag.
No, this ain't his last episode. It was clickbait.
Ah,
No,
just
it
like
wasn't. It was
Just
not.
like
Okay,
Just like
I will bring it
thumbnail.
up. I'm going to bring it up again just to settle the argument. Hang on.
I was laughing my ass off this morning when I woke up and saw that there. I put on it and I was just busting up laughing. I almost spit the coffee all over my desk.
Click.
Yeah, you just getting started? It's your last episode?
It was his
That
last drinking episode.
Now,
Yeah.
let's look at this, shall we?
Yeah.
What's wrong with this picture?
you're
Nothing.
in it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm in
sorry.
it.
Your
Look at
mugshot?
that little asterisk there on the right. However you
Oh
look.
my god! It is. It's clickbait, dude.
No, it's not. It's right there in the lower right. What I'm meaning. Come on now. 3 days from now is fall. I will be able to fly my ass off when it gets cool around here. I don't have time for this shit anymore.
Saved by faith. Take care. If you can hear us.
Saved by faith.
Take care.
Yeah, it's fall next
Saved by
few days.
Faith is a guy I just met yesterday. He lives here in Texas, about 50 or 60 miles south of me. I did a shout out for his channel. He is just getting started. He is a veteran. So if y'all could give him a look and give him some support, he'd probably appreciate that.
Where's he live, Brian?
He lives in Santa Fe,
Santa Fe.
not New
Yeehaw.
Mexico.
No, I know where Santa Fe's at.
I've just seen something too. Saved by Faith Productions has sub to my channel. Thanks for that. I'll pop on over and check it out.
Oh, yeah, he was asking about you right off the bat as soon as we were telling him what kind of good videos you put out. I hyped you pretty good, man.
Oh,
And we were saying, who are you talking about? No, it's the wrong person if you're talking about that guy.
No, it's the other man.
Numero uno, Matt Mateo.
Oh,
100% support, Chris.
that's a
Roger.
slap in the face. No.
No. Well, it depends on what he gets slapped with. It might not be bad.
Yeah. It's okay, Chris. I'll be on this live stream. I'll be your little buddy.
You are my little buddy. I wish the
There you
hell
go.
you was closer. That's what I wish.
That whole little buddy thing, it really makes me. It kind of creeps me out.
It creeps Adrian out too. He hates it, and well,
Oh,
obviously
that's why
we've
you'd want to do it then.
Yeah, that's why
And
he
that-
did do it.
that's why it continues to go.
The thing about it is,
Adrian Mateo Drones, why do you keep calling me little buddy?
Yeah.
I've been trying to pump him up a little bit. I call him AMD, like the processor. But I guess he doesn't get it. So I don't know. The thing about it is, it was a Tuesday night, Jim's stream.
Yeah.
We were all on there afterwards because I won't go on when Dono's on there. He makes me uncomfortable. But I was on later after Dono and Adrian was there, and it was like he kept opening one door, and I just kept, I can't resist this. I got to say it. It's like,
I
dude,
know.
why are you saying stuff?
It's a
I
it's a
know.
give me. It's a give me.
Leaves himself so wide open. I was like, oh, bam.
That's it. Gilligan, little buddy. That's where that expression came. Ooh, yeah, that was creepy.
It
Yeah.
was.
Hi, little buddy.
And then from there, actually, we went into a whole thing on Gilligan's Island on that
Yep.
episode or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And anyway, I won't go into that.
Ginger Marianne, the professor, and Mrs. Howell drug in, poor old gal.
Mrs.
Mrs.
I
Howell
never knew she was like that, to be
she
honest,
took
Chris.
a beating.
She did. She did. Lovey.
Hey, got a question for everyone in the chat. Has there been any lag or breakup on this stream that y'all have noticed today?
Yes.
Not of mine.
Well, I'm just talking about in the stream in general, because all
No, I
week
am.
long,
I'm watching the stream over on this other screen
you
live.
haven't seen any? Okay.
Clear as a bell. Everybody's sharp as can be.
When I first came on, you were talking to me, Brian, and you were a little bit, and then it went away.
Well, that would
That's
be,
Telstra.
yeah, I mean, either that or didn't knock the shit out of your ears yet. I don't, could have been anything.
Might have been those four gentlemen jacks you've got going there,
There
Brian.
you go, see?
But double up, make it 6.
That's it.
Let's see if I can bring this.
Dear. Ray Kelly, how are you, Ray? I haven't said g'day to anybody in the chat. How rude of me.
Okay, be like Adrian now. Call everybody out. There you go.
I know. And don't forget to say AKA after everyone.
Yeah.
And do this every time. I
So,
hope you ain't got rotated.
D-Mac. SoCal Steve, Chris Hope, my brother Chris Hope.
Are you going on? You going on to get mesmerized, Brian?
It's not doing, oh, there it goes. Y'all seeing this? Good, okay.
What do you got, Skynet?
So, yeah, that's what I thought it was when Jim brought this up the other night. So these are what they call internet service attacks. This is real live time shit. It's on a site called Fortinet.
Mhm.
And this is not like it was the other night, is it, Steve?
No, nowhere is bad. This is slow.
Jim ended the stream, and him and Steve and I were talking about stuff, and it was how bad these streams have been going lately. And what y'all are seeing right now is nothing compared to what was going on Tuesday night. It looked like World War III out there. I mean, okay, just now that there's some came from Korea, but I mean, it was just nonstop Tuesday night. It was. These are what they call denial of service attacks and a bunch of other things that are hitting all these servers around the world.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and the other one too, Brian, is the one that's called the status of the internet.
Yeah.
And that's showing stuff that's down in areas that are having problems.
What I'm noticing though too, it looks like they really don't want San Francisco on the map anymore. I can't tell for sure if that's exactly where it is, but it sure looks like Frisco to me.
Holy moly.
The Silicon Valley Bay Area there.
You know, but the other night, there's an area, let me see if I can highlight here, up here. This is, of course, Russia. This thing was very active. Korea was extremely active. It's only showing a few every now and again. China was going up through the roof.
Yeah.
I mean, they were sending shit everywhere, not just to the United States, but to South America. You know, I just found this fascinating, you know, just thinking, okay, this is why Jim and Matt and everybody else is just having all kinds of issues. It was bizarre.
I brought up the other side. If you want to share it when you're done with, after you're done with that, it's sitting in your.
Yeah, I was wondering what the hell that was. It scared the crap out of me. I said, "There we go. That looks much better."
This the other night when Jim was on was pushing 15,000 sites that were dropping internet link sites. This is a live status of the internet right now. Let me see if I can zoom this in a little bit for you.
Hey, Steve, can you post the link so Captain Kelly's wanting to know how to look at it?
Okay, I'll post it in there.
Good on you, Gary.
Every time Brian talks, Houston lights up pretty big.
Wait a minute.
What you got going on down there, buddy?
I don't know, but who brought the monkey into the room? Was that a bird?
Yeah, it's my cockatiel.
You got a cockatiel?
That's Marshmallow.
Oh, man, I love cockatiels.
I'm fixing to go get her out and shut her up.
I used to let mine fly the room.
I think a pillow will take care of her.
You let her out, Chris? That's old, man. Do you let her out of the cage?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. She'll ride my shoulder.
Yeah, that's what mine did all the time. Yeah, I love cockatiels, man. They're awesome.
Yep, she's noisy.
I thought that might have been Adrian, but good thing I didn't say that.
No, it's not Adrian. It's old Marshmallow.
The first link I posted was the one that I was displaying, and the second link I posted is the one that Brian was first showing. So those are the two links that you can get to.
Thank you, Steve.
Not a problem.
Yeah,
I've followed Pingdom for way over 10 years.
The thing of it is, something like that is, it really does show. They always talk about cyber attacks, and everybody's kind of removed from that topic because it doesn't really affect them. Well, earlier this week it was affecting YouTube. When I went on to Jim's stream, there was a banner on StreamYard that said YouTube is experiencing extreme whatever this evening, so be aware of that. And that was the first time I'd ever seen that, and I thought it was really unusual. And then Jim, who knows everything there is to know, brought that up, except for Steve, of course. That's why I got Steve in here. Steve holds out on me. I think you got to pay Steve, whereas Jim, he's a little more forgiving. He'll give it to you for free.
I'll face it for free. I am a lot like Jim. Share the wealth. I've always been that way in business and everything else, and everything else. You go through life. The people that want to hold something in, trying to say, "Well, I'm not going to let this out, so they will not know about it." If you're going to get a team and a group of people to work, you spread all the knowledge out there so everybody knows. Because, as the old saying goes, the weak link is only as good as the team is going to be.
When I was growing up as a kid, my mom was insane, so she had almost any animal that she could ever take in. One of them was a minor bird. I don't know if y'all are familiar with a minor bird.
Yeah.
They talk. They talk really well.
Mm.
This minor bird, when it came to us, could say very fluently, "Fuck you." Okay? It could say that because the guy who owned it previously taught it to say that. After a year or two of living with us, it could call our dogs. We had 2 dogs, Cleo and Frosty. The dogs would come to the cage. The bird was in the room. "Mom, what?" "I didn't call you Mom." The damn bird did. The bird would imitate me and my sister.
That's hilarious.
My mom was vacuuming. She slipped and fell, and she was hurt pretty good, bruised and everything. The bird could laugh. It went.
Oh, jeez.
My mom turned around and said, "Shut up." Bird immediately said, "Fuck you."
Oh, wow.
My mom died laughing, and that killed the pain right there.
Yeah, I bet.
This is why we don't let the bird out. We got 4 of these, Brian.
Oh, I know. We had cats, and no, we didn't have dogs back then, but we had cats.
And this one is trying to whistle. He's trying to strike.
That's one of the first things they'll pick up is a wolf whistle. The word baby, they'll usually pick up pretty quick.
We've had her about 3 weeks, and she's I guess she's 18 weeks old now.
Oh, she's a youngin' then.
Yeah.
Dude, she's going to outlive you.
Yeah, we went to Magnolia and picked this bird up, Brian.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, you know what you do is get it to whistle, or the wolf whistle, get it to do the wolf whistle, and have it sitting on your shoulder when Adrian comes into the stream with Matt's stream, and have that wolf whistle come out of that bird.
Adrian would look at that bird and try to figure out a way to eat it.
I'm sure the breast would taste like dove.
Me?
Hey, they what do you call? Hey, they're cockatiel, aka sparrow or something. Thanks for being on. We're tracking you, Ray Kelly. Ray Kelly.
Actually, Ray, this was something that I learned when I was in IT school. If you should want to be at least momentarily tracked by the government, go to the NSA's website and just say, hey. That's all you got to do. Just say, hey. Just go there once. NSA.gov.
I'm going to give that a go.
Yeah.
What you watched my live stream blow up today?
Oh,
you watch your live stream just go poof.
Yeah, what happened? What the hell happened here? Dove tastes like soap.
You mean
That tastes like soap. What?
yeah.
That's delicious.
You got to put jalapenos with it, Gary. It makes
I
it
was going
better.
to say, it would taste like soap because it's soap.
Hot sauce. Hot
Yeah.
sauce. Mum used to wash my mouth out with soap all the time when I was younger, so I know what you're talking about
Oh,
there, mate.
yeah, no doubt.
It was fine. Though. It was dope.
Oh, God. Outer Springs pretty bad, man.
I was blowing bubbles for 12 months after I left home.
You think? GFO drunk? You think you came back right at the right time? I don't know about that, man. We're going south here. We
What's up,
got
Mike?
us.
How you doing, bud?
GFO.
Mike.
I haven't seen. Actually, does he still have a live show? I haven't seen his live show for ages.
I think he said the other night he'd been working.
Yeah.
Really? Well, he hasn't popped on for a while. I usually check his stuff out, but
He's got immunity now from the COVID, so they're working him double time now.
oh yeah. Oh, hang on, I'm going to hit the like button. Here we go. Thank you very much, Chris. What did you give him a thumbs down?
Oh, just for the heck of it, I guess.
Come on, mate.
Yeah, well, let me go fix it.
We all know it's you.
Yeah.
You
Well,
do it to everyone.
Here's two. There, I took mine back.
By the way, that I got one dumb thumbs down for this live stream, and it popped up within the first 10 minutes. So
Yeah,
that's pretty good. I only got one hater.
that's fine.
Feeling good about it.
I get them on my little old Sunday morning live streams. On church morning, I get a thumbs down. You think that in there to be sacred, but nah.
Nah.
No,
Well,
no one
it's
cares
like I was
anymore.
telling earlier in the stream. I brought this up, and I guess I shouldn't bring it up again, but I'm going to. I've been banned from Philly Drone's show, from his live streams.
What?
Flat out. I can't throw a super chat at him. I can't throw a sticker to him. If I hailed Steve the other night and Mike Kinney, nobody even knew I was there. So he's banned me from his channel.
Why? What did you do?
I wish he would tell me, that way I can do it more. I don't know. What I really think, though, is he did it by accident. Because I can't think of anything that I might have done outright. So I don't know.
I've got a list here, actually, Brian. I can run through it with you if you like.
What's
You
that?
can get mine right. You can get mine right there and compare it, Matt.
Sorry, Chris.
I can get mine and we can compare it right quick.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, it's not a big deal, but Philly can be kind of entertaining in a really warped kind of way. And that's one of the things I like to do is on Tuesday night when Jim gets incredibly boring ripping into Adrian, I'll switch over to Phillies. There's stuff going on there. It's like, hey, Mike, I'll talk to Mike. Hey, man, I just saw you over in Jim's stream. What the hell are you doing over here, you traitor?
We do that, and actually, we called Chris out. Oh, we're only stuffing around. But what was I doing? It might have been. Is it Kelly's show on Friday evenings?
He does.
Kelly does one. Him and Greg both do one on Fridays.
Yeah. So anyway, I was doing a live, and we had maybe 10 people, and we were talking. Geez, it's a bit light on today, and all that. And they said, "Oh, Kelly's gone on for this once in a month thing." I said, "Oh, right." We popped over there. Someone went over there, and there's Chris Hope. yapping away and we go right over. Here we go. Half my crowd was over there. Now, isn't he doing one every night, every Friday now?
He does. It's called Speed Dial every Friday night at 7.
Yeah.
And then he does his once a month show. It's first Friday, once a month. The first Friday of the month at 7. And then, of course, Greg's got his show right after that.
I know that when I started mine, it was always an hour before Greg's show.
Greg changed his time.
Then he changed his time, and I'm just not going to.
When we say Greg, who are we talking about?
Osborne.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. He is on Friday night.
And mine was only ever going to go for an hour. I said, right, an hour. Then Greg's can have his show and all this sort of stuff. Not that I'd step on any of his audience at all. It was just, it's one of those things because I used to watch Osborne quite a lot, actually. But anyway, I think my first show went for 5 hours.
I don't know how y'all can do that, too.
Well, we don't know either.
I've seen, Philly used to go for 3 or 4, and that just blew me away. But I remember coming into either, Matt, yours thing at 7, and it'd be after 11 my time. God knows what it is. It must be 2 in the afternoon where you are, and they're still talking. What the hell?
We're still yabbering, mate. It just
I have a good cutoff here where I'm at. I have dogs who, in another 45 minutes, are going to be standing right here looking at me. And this, I tried to do it last night when I was on with Mitch, but I'm going to show them to y'all when they come up, and they will come up.
Oh yeah,
it's time to end the stream.
Yeah.
And they're like clockwork.
They are too. I mean, if I try to go to 6, it's like then it gets vocal.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, we've got no restrictions, and it doesn't seem like that long. When we get rolling, and
it's 2 hours. 2 hours. I usually get on between 8:30 and 9 o'clock because I still go to Kelly and Greg's shows, and then he's over in the Matt's after he's been on for about an hour or so. And it's a busy Friday night for sure. Starting with you, Brian. Now you've been doing this for a couple months.
Yeah, about 4 months now, but only every other Friday. I don't do it I only like to come on if I have something to say. And like I said, last 2 weeks ago when I did this, I was flopping around like a fish out of water. I had nothing.
YouTube ain't got enough bandwidth for as much of what you got.
Yeah, but I still got some hot topics here I haven't even covered yet.
Save the sarcasm, Chris. Save it.
No, I got it, but I mean, I'm not giving him the benefit of the doubt. That I know how Chris is. He's not going to Adrian me. Wait, let me go get a piece of chicken. Hang on.
Or anything.
Get your ice to rattle in your damn cup while you eat it.
No ice in here, bud. This is straight. Fix it.
Not even on the rocks, huh?
No.
Here's another one.
Yeah, I think it was 2 weeks ago that Chris Hope actually came into my stream for the very first time, and I felt so honored. And you shithead have worn your welcome out already.
Mission accomplished.
It didn't take much.
Hey, I'm not driving today. I come home from work the other day and caught your show driving in. So I'm sitting here at the kitchen table tonight. The wife's out of town this evening, and I don't have to go out to the shop now that it's 78 degrees and cool out there.
That was another reason about me saying about not having these shows as much, because I expected to be able to get out a lot more. I mean, I was in the yard the other day doing yard work. It was 82. I barely broke a sweat, and I'm going, oh, thank goodness.
I got too much sun this week where I was at, and now that I'm done, it's cooled off up there.
That sucks.
I got raccoon eyes. I don't know if you see the red, but I've had my safety.
Yeah, I can see it.
And by the way, Chris, you were on Mitch's stream last night, and you just kind of left. Was that a cell loss there because you were driving?
Yeah, I was driving through. Actually, I lost it when I come into Fort Worth. And I didn't get back on because the traffic was bad, and I went all the way through, all the way to the other side of Dallas, and I got back on. You was just getting off as I got on, Brian, and then the signal was great again. I don't understand.
See, Mitch comes on at 5 my time,
Yeah.
so I can usually spend like an hour, and I did. But like I said, when that 6 o'clock hour hits me, it's like, okay, whatever, and I got to stop because those dogs are just belligerent.
Brian,
Huh.
do you actually believe what Chris just said?
I heard him. Yeah.
Do you believe it?
No.
That he didn't have signal? 2020 didn't have signal.
Exactly.
Not Chris. You know,
No,
sometimes you gotta drop like stuff like that to seem like you're human. So I get it.
Like I told Mitch, y'all don't want to hear. Steve's been on the road with me before on a live stream, and I learned that I don't do that much anymore because I'll cuss and throw a fit and yell at the son of a bitch in front of me and everything.
See, I don't do that.
You're a tail. You're a tail.
As bad as traffic is, I just learned over the years that I'm not going to get mad. But you just gave me a great idea, though, Chris Hope. I do road trips a lot. In fact, I'm going to do one tomorrow. We're going down to wife and I and the kids to where's that place? It's a jetty, Surfside. They got a jetty out there, and they got boat traffic and everything else.
I know what's it.
I'm going to actually try to go live from my truck while I'm driving down there, just to see if it can be done.
It can be done. If you got good signal, it'll work, man.
I was able to do it from Somerville a couple weeks ago, and for about a minute, and because I had no signal out there.
Are you you going to fish, or you just going down there, Brian?
I'm just going down there to drone.
It's a great place to fly.
It is. It's a real pretty place, actually. But
and they don't mind you flying.
No, but I've got to get my Matt Northeast mind on this one because there are those angles where you want to be able to just kind of get just right, get the lighting just right.
Well, there goes the part of having a fun time and enjoying the beauty. You're going to be so focused into that one view shot.
I know what he's going to get focused on because he's going to get down there on a jetty. He's going to hang a hard left back towards Galveston and run that drone up there, shining at the beach with it pointing down. I know what he's going to do because been there, done that.
Bikinis.
What is this? I'm taking a risk here, but this could end really quick. I don't know. Now it looks like it already ended. Somebody's driving and they lost their. I'm gonna bring this up. Just who is this? It's got to be somebody I sent a link to. It looked like Ken Dono for a second, but I'm not sure. Y'all can't see that, but oh well, because it kind of looked like Ken. But yeah, he's driving and he pulled a Chris Hope on me. And
see, Brian, I wasn't telling a story. It's the truth, man.
Well, if it had said Boozy Bob, then you'd have known for sure. But Boozy Bob's with Kelly, so
with a black eye.
Yeah, with a black eye and recovering from retinal detachment.
For real?
He did knock the crap out of it.
Steve, is that for real?
What's that?
What you just said about Boozy Bob?
Boozy Bob? No, it's Blitzen Berry. I don't know who that is.
I don't know either.
That's Dono.
That's what I thought.
Yep.
But he's kind of frozen and he's got those shades on. It might be Ed Ricker.
Oh, it is Ed Ricker. Hey, Ed.
That is not Ed Ricker.
Not Ed Ricker. Don't insult me like that.
I don't.
Don't freaking ever insult me like that, Brian. Ed Ricker. What type of shit is
we
that?
were looking for the expert FPV pilot.
Here we go.
Well, dude, you come on
that
in
is not
this
me.
whole thing in this very non-professional way. I'm just going, that could be Ricker because I do invite him, but I haven't seen him in a while. And he did have a beard last time, but it looks, I don't know, it could be. The shades, man, cover up half the face.
Yeah, well, that shit happens.
And I'm on my
Florida,
third beer. I'm on my third beer here, okay? Cut me some slack.
Well, good. I can't drink, unfortunately, because I'm technically driving. They say that's still illegal.
Yeah, it is.
You're not supposed to drink and drive.
Mm-hmm.
And let me just say, this is not Blitzen Berry or Ben and Jerry. This is Origindobo.
So where are you headed, Ken?
Just coming back from a shoot, man. I've been busy all day. So coming back from doing a house, and I'm done for the day, man.
It's Friday.
So
Nice.
Time for some
finally,
more.
yeah, man, I'm ready, man. I'm taking next week off. I should have left to go to Colorado sooner. Take like maybe the whole week, but I didn't do that.
When are you leaving for there, Ken?
I'm leaving Friday night. I'm not going to get to Colorado till 6. I probably won't get to Dilling until 8 o'clock, I think. Maybe 7:30 if I'm hauling ass. I don't know. It depends.
You
It
are
says
flying.
it's an hour. Yeah, I'm flying. I'm not going to drive. I was going to drive. At first, I was going to drive. But then I was like, you know what? It's probably not a good idea. Me and cars and just everything else is just a shit show. So it's probably not a good idea to drive. So.
Is that spin up? Are we talking spin up here?
Spin down.
Been down.
Spin down. Sorry.
Yeah, we spin all over the place. And then after spin down is meat spin. Something entirely different and new.
I got videos.
We got all the fucking spins.
Yeah.
And then after meat spin, it's spin cycle because you got to clean everything. So.
Everything comes out dry.
Somebody was going along those lines the other night in the chat. I think it was Ken's stream. We're talking about coming down and kind of spinning sideways and doing a cycle. Yeah, till you're dry and it hurts. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know who named
I mean,
these events.
I wouldn't know I'm married, so.
Spin around. Yeah.
It's a little early for that kind of talk, Brian. Sun ain't down yet.
Actually, what is the time? I'm going to have to nick off because I've got to do some stuff.
I've got you got a show to do that I'm going to be on later.
Yes, you have. Yeah, I have. You are. Yes.
No, that's the thing, Matt. You know, most Fridays, I don't show up until like 9 or 10 because it's like, okay, there's like the 6th or 7th beer, and I'm dying from this pizza I just ate. Should I look at Matt? Hell no, I'm going to puke.
You know, you got to let shit settle before you join that, mate. That's for sure.
Brian, you make getting old sound so terrible, man.
It is, but you know, it's something new every day. It's like, well, this didn't happen 20 years ago.
Oh, yeah, it kind of sucks, doesn't it? You have a night like you were when you're 18. God, you suffer for it.
Matt, you're still in your 40s, though, right?
No.
What?
No, I've got to get my next birthday's my 40th.
Oh, you're in your 30s. So we got two guys here in the bottom who are in their 30s.
No.
I'm ending this stream now.
Woo!
Dude, you better not tell me you're 39. I
Damn,
know.
let me put my boots up over my calf.
I know.
My feet are off the floor, Brian. My feet are off the floor, if that'll give you an idea.
Origindobo's not even 30 yet.
No, he's 35, I think, if I remember right.
Just a baby.
35. I remember way back then when I was 35.
I remember when I was 35.
I didn't need these. I was driving locomotives when I was 35.
For real? Trains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You driving Thomas?
I was driving Thomas, and I was meeting Henry in the shed, and we were shunting.
What was he doing?
He driving Thomas a tank engine. Remember that?
Okay.
That's your era.
Driving trains.
This is going to get me in trouble now because now we're talking Thomas the Tank Engine. We're bringing kids in, and I'm screwed.
Yeah, hey, don't do that. Yeah, no, train driver.
Hey, look what we got here. Hey, Peter.
Peter, hello, sir.
Peter, now, he's always the one. He's going to... He puts a downer on my lies all the time, Peter Carroll does.
Ken just spelled out on us.
Actually, I'll just answer RC Funds versions. I turned 51 this year, mate. Yeah.
No way, you're 51?
Yep.
Okay, you're almost old.
Almost. Well, this is the first in the last few weeks. It's the first time ever.
See, I've been doing these since I was 42. But these are just readers, and they're the same power reader since I was 42. That was 18 years ago. So that's a good thing.
Yeah. These are the lowest thing or whatever they are. They're just readers too. I can see for miles. I can see my drone at 5 kilometers apparently.
Look at this. I was going to say, Ken did a Chris on us.
It's easy, man. You can be in a metropolitan area and it go dark.
Especially now that I've got that orange skin on it, mate. I can go further. Yeah. That's fantastic.
Orange skin made a big difference.
Oh, mate.
Thank you, Ken. I'm much obliged, buddy.
Yeah, Chris needs all the backup he can get right now.
You know, talking about that orange, when I was flying my little FPV the other day, I'm going to buy some orange tape and put on that dude where I can find it. Because it always lands. It don't ever land right side up. It always lands upside down. That's black on the bottom of it.
Yeah. That's what I was talking to Ron about too with his Mavic 2 gone walkabout. I'm not saying that he would have found it, not where he was. That was horrendous. But that color. I mean, when I lost my Pro and landed it there, I walked past that thing 3 or 4 times. I couldn't see it.
That bites.
Yeah.
Couldn't see it.
I hit a tree limb other night with my little tiny hawk, and it endoed into a little spot of water, and it's ruined. So I bought another one, but I'll put some orange tape on this one.
Does that make it waterproof?
No, it just makes it where I can see it. Yeah. Damn thing ain't got a damn thing to do about waterproofing. Did I say? No, I did not say that, Adrian.
This is the pre-show. This is
just warm up material going on here.
I'm alone tonight, Steve. I might have a little crown tonight, little water.
Oh damn! I may join you then.
Man,
y'all got that money for crown? Oh, jeez.
Actually, I looked up, I think I got 5 bottles of crown in my shop that I haven't busted open yet. I quit drinking. I don't drink much anymore, so.
You need some help, Chris. You need me to come over there and help you.
There'll be a bottle go to Colorado with me next weekend. I'm sure I won't bring it back.
I'm damn sure you won't bring it back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna carry that bottle of reserve because it's smooth, man. It's nice.
Holy shit! I was going.
I normally drink Canadian Club. Actually, if I do that or Jameson's, I like Jameson's Irish whiskey.
I'm drinking it, Steve, because it's free.
Commercial break.
Commercial break.
Commercial break.
This is not endorsement.
There you go.
By the way, just so y'all know, I was a Crown up until someone introduced me to that right there, and it is much smoother, much cheaper.
When I buy whiskey, I buy Knobs Creek.
Knobs Creek is really good, yeah.
It's dangerous. I can't. I got to stay away from it.
It doesn't surprise me, Chris.
I've never tried it.
Exactly.
Uh-oh. And there's that word. We get on that the other night. Something about polishing knobs. Stay away from Knob Creek. Chris, goddamn, why'd you do that? Jeez, here we go again. I can just see it. It's coming out now. He's going to latch on. It's going to take a minute to rattle around that head.
No, I'm not
going knobs.
I'm not going to talk about your precious little knob.
God, I hope not. I just got out of hand the other night.
Especially that polished one.
Where's Tim so he can polish it?
Tim, poor guy.
Oh my God.
He falls into Adrian's shoes. I'm sorry.
He does. Unfortunately.
Right in he goes.
I was even on. I popped onto Canadian Drone Hub. Maybe even been last night. I think it was last night.
It was. I saw you there.
Oh, there you go. All right.
That's the one time I always say, hey to him. That guy's on all the time. So I said, no, I'm not going to do this time.
Well, guaranteed, he will never be on the show if it's this time of day every day. He will never be on this show.
He's had me on his show a couple times, but I mean that's not the point.
Hang on, he's had a show.
Yeah, Canadian Drone Hub. He's on every day, more than once a day sometimes.
Sorry, I thought you were talking about Tim because Tim's popping on everything.
No, Canadian Drone Hub.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I know that. I said, oh, check this out. What we did last night. Well, it wasn't even last night. I went in there. There's like 3 live shows after the one that I was on. Oh my God, this guy just plows them out, man.
Yeah.
Unreal. Yeah. So anyway, last night, and yeah, I was paying him out a little bit about his having long hair and having Princess Leia buns in, and all sorts of stuff.
See,
You're gonna get Chewbacca on your ass. You better watch out.
He lives a bit too close to me. You know, it's only a 2-hour drive, and he'll be on my doorstep.
You know, until I met Tim, I thought Tim was hell. I thought he was from Australia, and then he popped off one night and said he's from Alabama. I said, "My God, what a hell of a damn mixture that is."
Yeah,
It is.
that's for sure.
It is. He's got a funny accent. You know, it pops from one to the other.
I've seen him do that
I've
too.
noticed
Yeah.
that. I've noticed that.
Yeah. So yeah, he's
fun.
Okay. Now, if you get me in here with, say, Herman from Phantom 101, he was in here earlier. And who else? Somebody, he's always on. If I was to be talking like we're talking right now with Herman, I would go back to a Brooklyn accent. And it's bad. It's really bad.
Yeah, Herman's got a good accent.
There's
I
a
tell
buddy.
you, Drone Bum's got one too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like me and Paul were down there in Austin last year. It was funny as hell
Yeah.
because he was trying to understand me.
And you were trying to understand him.
Exactly.
Chris, that was Spin Up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was this. Oh, man, I missed him.
Yeah, I spent the whole day with them on Sunday when everybody had to go back, because we both went back, headed home on Monday. So we spent the day together and then flying back out to that Pennybacker Bridge again, and we had a blast together. What a super nice guy.
Kathy. Oh, dude.
I know what you said this one here, right? Oh well. See, now that's the problem. You know, here I bet you I was handling this live, and no offense, but I was on this thing for about 45 minutes all by my lonesome, and I had like 20 something viewers, and it's like, oh, now we got everybody. You see, I don't look at me, Matt. I enjoy this much more this way.
You must have been getting spammed, mate.
No, but then again, when Steve came on first, and I'm just going, whew, man, I need a break.
You were only on for 15 minutes.
Bullshit.
I looked how long you'd been on for.
I started this at 2 hours ago. I'm looking at 2 hours and 8 minutes, and I bet you didn't come on until after 4 o'clock. Or
no, I came on at about 17 minutes into the show. Because when I fired it up, you'd been live for 15 minutes.
See, I must have been sweating bullets then, because that's rough doing this shit by yourself.
You know, it is. It's pretty tough, you know. I mean, there's people that do it all the time. And I mean, Spike does it all the time over in the West, all by himself, all the time.
Spike he's dealing with the music, and he'll do a shout out, and he doesn't really have to do much because he has such a good show, I think.
He does, and he deserves a bigger following than what he's got, actually.
Yep.
He spent a lot of money there too, man. He's got his studio up and running. He's got a lot of stuff in there, dude. Look, it's quite a setup.
I was going to say that looks like about a $30,000 or $40,000 studio for me, but I mean,
looks good.
Yeah, he's got a lot of stuff there.
With all of his equipment and everything that he has, not counting his bike as his own backup stage setting for himself.
He's a nice bloke too, you know. He's too. Yeah.
Hey, Chris, I was going to ask you, when you were talking about Knob Creek being so great, how about Maker's Mark? You ever had that?
I've had Maker's Mark. I have, but Man, I don't know. Something about Knob Creek. Maybe it's just because of the word knob. I don't know, but man, it's
See,
good.
that's what it is. You know,
I'm not a straight whiskey drinker, and the first time I ever had that, we were actually at a sushi bar with my old partner, and they had Knob Creek and all the other straight whiskeys, but they weren't on the back shelf. They were sitting like underneath, so it was next to where the cold bin was. So they were cool. They weren't like the regular room temperature. And I'll tell you what, that was one of the smoothest. That Maker's Mark, that was one of the smoothest straight whiskeys I've ever had.
It is. I don't
You
mind
try
making-
one. It's good. Cleanses the old palate.
anything. Anything.
that's a Texas term, Matt. I've only heard that since I've been here in Texas.
Chris.
Okay, I got backup. Here we go. Here's my backup. Thanks, Brand Ariels.
Gary, you throwing me under the bus? Well, that was 36 minutes. Okay.
Okay,
So-
it felt like 3 hours.
That's California time, Gary. You know they little off over there.
Yeah, Cal.
You know, I did catch Matt recently at the beginning of his stream. I don't know. I must have been on my cell phone. And I said, man, he really is floundering down there like a fish. I hope somebody comes on soon.
I can't
I was
remember.
floundering like a fish.
Yeah.
Was I?
Nobody was there. It's like, well, what do I talk to?
Yeah.
You were talking about something. I do remember that, but it wasn't. You know, it's like it didn't seem like you were yourself.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Well, I tell you what, we give old Jim a pretty hard time other night about his porn stash, and his show was pretty good.
Jim's got a porn stash. Ooh, good.
Yeah.
Good info.
That's why his neighbors mad at him, because when he went out there to confront him, he carried his Boys to Men hair dye with him.
Away with you. Away with you.
That's just too rough.
It's open mic, man. If we get on here, I'm sorry. If you got a subject, you need to get it to all of us so we can follow it down.
Okay. Because I don't even. It's just gone so far south. Now I'm not going to talk about the Prism drone or
The what?
The Prism drone. That was on the list too. That is going to be an awesome drone, dude.
Oh my God, I've got to go. Shit. I'm yapping.
You said that a half hour ago.
I'm yapping away here. I thought, this isn't mine. Oh, I've got to
I'll
go.
see you in a little while, bud.
Hey, Matt. We'll see you in a little bit.
I was
Yeah.
going to say, you just stay here for another hour, and I'll just dump everybody from this stream to yours.
Yeah, pop
Okay.
on over. Come straight over. I'm going to have a shower. Anyway, all right.
I'm going
Oh,
to say
hell, what
nothing.
that smell is.
I know I wasn't
Yeah.
going to say nothing, but
I don't want to.
this is the first
I'll
time
do it.
Matt's been in my stream.
I'll just do what Adrian does, and just keep the live going and take the camera in the bloody bathroom with me.
There you go. There you go.
Take a shower with it.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't want to miss anything. Yeah.
Chris just hung up
He's
on
he's in the shower 5 minutes less than me because he doesn't have to wash his hair. And on his head. And on his head. Look at this. Pete Carroll's telling me off. You all right, mate? Go on.
Oh, Pete. Judge Judy on yet, Peter?
It must be on pause if he's on here.
Take care, Gary.
My name's Matt, Steve.
No,
Yeah,
not
right.
you, Gary. Brant Ariels.
No, you're right. I got to go.
Leaving.
Shit.
You
Yeah.
get the hell out of here and get your show ready.
You want me to remove you?
That's and I was just do
Gotta
the
get him out of here.
That's a horse bath, top and tails. It doesn't take long at all. Terry, you later pop in my first. See, there you go. That's true. It doesn't take long. All right, gotta go. My God. Jesus, yeah. See
Get
ya.
your ass in gear, man.
Say, Matt, we got to wrap this up here in a few minutes anyway.
Yeah, let me get out of your hair, Brian. Thanks for having me, buddy. It's good to see you, man.
No, thank you, Chris.
Oh yeah, love you guys. Y'all are family. Chat, y'all are family. We
Better than
appreciate
that.
y'all.
I don't have to
Oh,
live
yeah.
with you.
Not for a couple of hours. All right.
I mean,
See you.
family you got to deal with. Friends, it's like, all right, yeah.
See you in a bit.
Come on over. Yeah, we'll see y'all somewhere in the next couple 2-3 hours.
Oh, yeah. Take it easy,
Chris.
Chris.
You bet. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, chat. Bye, y'all. Everybody.
What the hell are you still doing here?
I don't know. I'm gonna bail myself. I've got work to do.
What do you got to do tonight?
Actually, nothing. I was out running around doing some errands earlier, and that was it. I got all my stuff done this morning, so no real work to do over the weekend except for just normal household stuff.
Well, we're about to have our first really decent weather day tomorrow, and I want to get out and take advantage of it. It's supposed to be sunny, no higher than 85.
Hell, we're that here today.
Yeah, but I mean, we've got low humidity right now, which is so different.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. I did the yard today, and the low humidity thing is going on right now. And I've got this big 24-inch fan that sits on a stand in my garage, and I use that to cool down with in between bouts with the lawn. And normally I'll sit there a half hour, because it's so humid and hot. 10 minutes into it today, and I was like, God, I'm cold. I got to get out there and go to work. I was dry. It's like, oh, this is great.
Well, that's good, though. I mean,
Yeah.
You should be happy for that.
Oh, I am. But yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. That's the one thing, it's just, I look at my output on YouTube, and it's like, well, there's a live stream, there's a video, there's a live stream, there's a video. Whereas if you go before the heat and everything, it was video, live stream, video, live stream. I prefer to do the videos. The live streams are super easy. I get tons of views on these live streams, but I love editing video. That's the main thing, why I do this. But I do like talking to all y'all too. This is a great community. Like people have said this before. The thing about it is when there's so much commonality, it's really easy to relate, which always helps. Unless you're one of those damn FPV guys. We got some of those guys in here. I know we do. Y'all won't say it outright, but I know we got some FPV guys in here. I know we do, and that's cool. That's cool. I'm a GPS guy. I'm starting to get like a little bit of FPV, so it's all right. I know where y'all coming from, but mostly just I know how y'all are.
I'm gonna reel your ass back in.
We're in the middle of starting a war,
Right.
I should have thrown that shit up when Ken was over here.
Oh yeah, 5 miles away from where?
What's that?
4i K9.
What are we talking about? Did I miss something?
He's talking about the smoke haze that they've got up there in the Rocky Mountains because they've got those fires still going on over there. And that's going to be a problem over there for Spin Down.
Yes, it is. I'm controversial. What? Controversial? I'm trying to start a war, Agent K. We don't want controversials for pussies.
He's just warming up.
I'm just getting started. Where did I get on Matt Show? Better not be no FPV people on Matt Show. I'm gonna kick some ass.
There you go. Well, then you're gonna have the droners that never go out there and fly their drone. Not mentioning thinking anybody in particular, but that's besides the point.
You know what kind of bums me out? I do these channel shout outs in the beginning of my stream because and they range anywhere from 100 to 10 subs, whatever. And I do it because I just remember that first year I would have like 50 or 60 subs, and it was just so Like, how do you get subs? I mean, what does it take? But it's, and then you get some of the people that I've shouted out, I've kind of kept up with, and
Mhm.
I'm not going to mention names, but some of them just said, "Man, I crashed, and I don't want anything more to do with this."
Yeah,
Really?
a lot of people have.
Look at my latest video on the Mavic 2 Zoom. I had that thing 3 days in the air, and I put that thing against the scoreboard.
Mhm.
It happens. Get over it.
Yeah,
But a lot of people will look at, oh God, all that money down the tubes.
yeah, it
You know,
is.
you know that going in.
It's the hobby. You're going to make mistakes.
Yeah.
Well, that was, speaking of which, Ken, when he was at Spin Up, not this year, last year, when we had the spin down over at the ball stadium
God,
over there,
pissed I couldn't make that.
I had the goggles on, and I was, as I said, Jerry Caverly was flying, so I could see what was going on, so I could see what it would be like wearing these different goggles. He was letting me switch between all these goggles. I'm sitting there leaning against the dugout fence, and I was in the dugout, and I just stepped in, and all of a sudden I hear this, bam! And what was it? Ken Dono. He thought his drone was another Mavic, pulled the stick back and smacked that thing right back into the fence.
I remember hearing about that. Yeah. I like what Agent Case. No, I'm not doing a Ken and Dan thing. I am too old for boxing. Shotguns.
Dan's not old, but his body's old.
And I hope Dan gets better. Boy, talk about somebody dragged through the ringer right now. Whew.
Yeah, he is.
Want to be going what he's going through. And the bad thing about it, it's one thing to have the condition he has, but I'm going to tell you right now, I've had a long, luckily not personal, but a long history with medical doctors, and I just don't trust any of them. Mm-hmm. When my ex-wife she had some serious issues, and one of them was a digestive thing, and basically it ranged anywhere from you've got a spastic colon to cancer. Mm-hmm. Really? Can we narrow that down? Is there any chance of narrowing that down anytime soon? The thing about, and one of the procedures that we had to go, I remember there was this paper I had to sign. It said, while medical science is an advanced art, it is not perfect. Therefore, we cannot guarantee blah, 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 blah. Really? Good to know.
It's kind of like reading the fine print on the warranty on your new vehicle.
There you go. But I don't know. I would just as soon hopefully die peacefully than to rather go put my hands in any doctor's hands. Not that I'm against doctors. They have their purpose, but a lot of times they think they're going to cure everybody. And they try to.
There are, in all seriousness, I mean, I was a medical aerovac in the Air Force. So I worked in the hospital. So I've been on both sides of the fence. And after going through with my mom during the illness of almost like a 9-month period, and part of that time during this, pandemic that we've had, that's the problem. You need an advocate, a family advocate that's going to stick up for the patient. And all these people that are in the hospital right now, not being able to have visitors, you're in there and you're by yourself. And especially if you're an older patient, that's the tragedy that's going on right now. That's where I see the vulnerability, and the hospital's taking advantage.
Yep. And Lord help you if they find out, they've got really good insurance.
Yeah.
As I've usually had. Oh, God. But
I know.
But yeah, no boxing matches for me, thank you.
Nope.
We're just going to wall.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
No, we're going to wall. That'd be so cool. That would be cool. Take my Mavic 2 and fly it out, but have it chased. And I saw this. Rickard did this actually. He took his FPV and chased a fixed wing. That was one of the coolest videos I think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
You know, that's something.
Well, you know who was taking some shots like that is Jake Sloan, and then he put his FPV, cinematic FPV drone that he had, and ended up putting it into a lake, a glacier lake, and then came back 3 months. It was in the water for 3 or 4 months with his GoPro on it. He recovered it. He was able to find it, recovered it. He took the GoPro out, opened it up, put another battery in, it started right up. It'd been underwater at 30 feet for over 3 months.
Okay, so it was in the waterproof case, so it was staying dry, but at the same time, that cold, you'd think would have done it in. That's pretty damn good.
Yeah, and the glaciers are always moving and falling in because it's a real active glacier where he was at. But he was flying his FPV, and it was like a Super Cub, that they fly into all these places where they land on sandbars and stuff like that. And he was showing that on his show last Wednesday, and that was just phenomenal, the shots that he did get with it.
Yep. Well, anyway, Steve, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up.
All righty, sir. Well, thank you for allowing me in.
No, thank you for coming in because you saved my bacon again.
Any time, Brian, any time.
These first few ones that I ever did, I did do them by myself, and I was like, oh, that was the longest hour and 10 minutes I never want to go through again.
Oh, I know.
And actually, that's not true. The very first one.
The first one, you were by yourself.
No, the very, very first one I did was like a test video. Guess who popped in? Philly.
Really?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's why I just cannot believe he would have shut me out like that. But
I did. Oh, wait a second. I got a reply. Let me see what the reply says.
To what? Is it to what I was talking about earlier with Philly, or
yeah? I'll talk to you later about it.
Oh God, it's really bad. The suspense is killing me now.
Yeah.
Anyway, people, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up because I don't know where my dogs are, but I know better.
Yep.
Anyway,
well, thank you, sir. Have a good weekend.
I want to thank everybody in the chat. Thomas Ariels, H&K, 4IK9. That is not one of the easiest ones to say. D&D Ariels. Who else we got in here? Still. Ray Kelly's still hanging? Yep. Peter Carroll was. Peter Carroll's probably hooking up with Matt by now.
Ryan Drone
Filmography. Y'all need to go check out his channel. He's only got 20 subs, I noticed, and he's got some nice stuff to it. I need to give him
Ryan Drones?
Yeah, Ryan Drones.
I think I've subscribed to everybody that came on here tonight.
Yeah, he's got 21 now, so somebody hooked up with him. That's a good thing.
I subscribed to everybody in here that I think. Let me see. Nope, but it is now. And I will be back to check out the videos.
Well, I'm going to... Uh-oh. Oh, no, that's not Matt. I saw Matt something on there. I said, oh, yeah, it is Matt. No, okay. I did have him wrenched. I thought I didn't have him wrenched. Ooh. Oh, well. Hey, Geeks Fauna. We had Geeks Fauna in there, too. I cannot believe it. Yeah. You know, I said a long time back, I sent one of these blast emails like I do to everybody to Geeks Fauna, and he goes, what is this? Who are you? Oops. No, Geeks Fauna is pretty cool, I found out.
He is. He is very nice. In fact, he came into my the live stream that I had before.
Either he's
when the batteries went dead.
He's got his shit together so well when he goes on air. It's like either he's really smart or he really preps for that show. I'm gonna have to pin him down on that one of these days.
Especially that pre-show for Spin Up, man. That was just totally awesome.
Yeah. I didn't get to
That's
see a
a
live,
lot.
but I went back for that one because somebody. I
That's a
wanted to see
lot of work. That's a lot of work and a lot of effort to put that together. That wasn't easy.
Well, anyway, people, it is 6, and I am out of here. So y'all have a good weekend. Take
Have
it
a
easy.
good weekend, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.